finished a reformer class and I'm just starting to do dinner. I really am in the mood for like fresh, healthy food this week. I'm trying to be super healthy. I want to be like really on my game. Work has really picked up in the last couple of weeks, which I did talk about in my last vlog because I missed a week of vlogging because I was shooting. I've got some more shoots this week. There's just lots going on. I'm back in London again regularly, so my weeks feel a bit shorter and it's lovely and I'm really enjoying it. But I sometimes feel like when other things pick up, I then neglect certain things in my life. So I'm trying to be strict, good routines and just eating good foods, nourishing whole foods, home cooked meals, and keeping on top of all of like my beauty and kind of outside self-care things that make me feel really good. So beauty treatments, LED masks, like all the things. We're going to talk about it in the vlog, but I thought I would show you what I'm making for dinner if you need any inspo. Also, sorry about the state of me. I have been shooting all morning, then we went out on a dog walk, I got rained on, I've just done a Pilates class. I'm looking like a bit of a mess, but I've got a big bowl of curly kale, which I have kind of just shredded. This has been washed and put back in the fridge. And then I've got on my little chopping board here, I've got some cucumber, which I've chopped really small, some walnuts chopped, and then I've also got some tender stem broccoli, which I'm going to boil in a moment. And then I've just made a dressing. Now, I think it was on Pinterest. Oh, look at the state of me. Oh my god. I saw this dressing on Pinterest. It's a tahini dressing. I've kind of just made it up as I've gone along and just tasted it to see what I like. So this has got tahini, whole grain mustard, English mustard, lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, and a little bit of maple syrup just for sweetness. And it's very nice. It's super creamy. I think I could have put a bit less tahini in, and I've just used some water to kind of like make it less thick. So this is my dressing. I've got some sweet potato roasting in the oven just with olive oil. So I'm gonna make a nice big kale salad. And then we've got steak, a nice sirloin steak. And also, Jack found this mushroom in the field at the back. Look at the size of it. We've had about 4 or 5 forage mushrooms this season. They have all been so delicious. This is the biggest one I have ever seen. We did the same last year. It's bigger than my head. It is honestly huge. So we're gonna have this as well. So yeah, that is what is on the menu for dinner. I think that's the biggest salad I've ever seen in my life. I think I'll be having that for lunch tomorrow. Evening. It is now the next day and I haven't vlogged anything today. My brain literally feels like I've got about 500 tabs open at the moment, so I'm just not having the mental space to pick up my camera and chat. But today I had a brand shoot, and then I have actually just taken Basil to the vets because he had his stitches out and he was such a good boy. We were in and out in honestly like 3 minutes. Thankfully the vets was really empty, so we were just literally in and out, as I say. But I did a brand shoot today, and after the shoot had finished I went to grab a coffee quickly and I popped into Primark. I haven't been into Primark for years, but I really wanted to get some new socks, and I feel like Primark is so good for those kind of things, just like socks, random little bits and bobs. Anyway, I had a look around and I was very impressed with the selection of cozy things, and it is cozy season, so I wanted to stock up on some new bits and bobs. So firstly I got some tights. These are 15 denier sheer black tights. I wear a lot of tights in autumn winter. I then got this. So I'm going skiing in January, and also we're going into cold season. I saw this and I thought it would be really, really handy. It's a thermal base layer, but it's such a beautiful fabric. It's kind of like this pointel. I don't know if it's going to come up on camera because the lighting is crazy at the moment. But yeah, it's a pointel knit. Let me try and, oh, there we go. You can kind of see it. £7. Lovely, soft, creamy ivory colour, long sleeve crew neck top. And I just thought this would be really handy to have. Even just if I want to wear that underneath things like this when it's really cold. I got some socks, and I have actually got a pair on now. These are just really simple ribbed socks. I actually don't think I've bought any new socks for years, so this was very needed. I also did just get some plain black leggings, just for like wearing at home, and I got this, which I actually wanted a zip up hoodie for ages. I just feel like they're so convenient, they're really comfortable. Sometimes putting a hoodie over your head, I don't know, it's just a bit annoying. So I saw this grey one and I thought this would be perfect. Just for like over Pilates stuff, when I'm walking Basil if I want another layer. Just really handy and nice and cozy, and it's really, really soft. And then we went and looked at the pyjamas, and honestly, Primark pyjamas right now are incredible. I actually buy quite a lot of my pyjamas from Amazon because I think they're really good. But these are insane, and actually I have a pair of flannel brushed cotton pyjamas from H&M, and these are so similar. So firstly I got this pair, which are a burgundy and cream gingham. This one is a shirt and trouser set, super soft, really lovely, and I feel like these are going to be a very good Christmas pyjama set. If any of you do like matching pyjamas with your friends or anything, I definitely would get these. I think they're gorgeous. These were £15. And then I also got this flannel set, which was kind of the same vibe with the button-up shirt and trousers. And this is a grey flannel check, again in the brushed cotton. So super soft. I got all of these in an extra small because I just don't like my pyjamas to be too long. I just find it really annoying in bed. But yeah, these are super soft. Again, they were £15. And then I just saw this set and I thought this could be more like loungewear pyjamas. You know, if you work from home and it's winter and it gets to, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock and it's starting to get dark, sometimes lighting a candle, getting a nice drink and putting a cozy loungewear pyjama set on can just reignite you for an extra 4 or 5 hours. And I do find that in the winter, as my work really picks up over this season, I spend a lot of time at my laptop and a lot of time in the office, so having something like this is really handy. And even just for weekends, if I want to be sat nice and cozy in front of the fire, I thought this would be really lovely. So this is just a crew neck top and then some almost like jogger style trousers that are ribbed in this lovely beige colour. These are so soft. I got these in a small just because they're joggers, so I didn't want them to be too clingy. And this set was £11. So I'm really impressed, and I'm really excited that I've got some new pairs of pyjamas, because I actually cleared out quite a lot of my pyjamas that had holes in, that I just had for so long and they'd really lost their shape. Quite a few of them I'd had for years, so I was really in need of some new pyjamas. And I also just feel like you can't go wrong with new pyjamas, they are just the best. So yeah, a few little basic essentials that I picked up, which I'm very excited about. And I am going to put on some pyjamas right now because it is currently 5 o'clock. Just got back from the vets. Basil has had his dinner and I'm going to start cooking our dinner. Tuesday today, so we're having spaghetti bolognese, which is always my Tuesday meal because Jack goes to the pub and it just means that I can cook it, it can marinate, and then we can eat it once he's back, because he's always back a little bit later on a Tuesday. But yeah, I've had a really good day today. I know I haven't vlogged anything, but I couldn't really concentrate on shooting for a brand and then also vlogging. And there was nothing for you to really see anyway. I'm just doing the turn down service in the bedroom, which I do every single night. Take the cushions off, shut the curtains, get the lamps on, all of that stuff. But I thought I would just show you the pyjamas because how cute are these? Sorry the light keeps going in and out. I am absolutely in love with these. They are so soft, and this print just screams autumn winter. Oh, I love them. I'm really pleased I got an extra small, because as you can see, they are pretty long. And I think if I'd got a small, they would have been a bit too big, but the extra small is perfect. So yeah, get yourself to Primark if you're looking for new pyjamas. I'm so impressed. Also, while I'm up here, I thought I would just quickly have a little book chat, because I finished this book last week and I wasn't vlogging, so I couldn't show it to you. But honestly, I don't really know how I feel about this. It's called Yellowface, and I have seen this everywhere. It's had a real big impact on discussions, especially on Substack. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and I did like it. It's not that I didn't enjoy it. I think it's really nicely written, it's really easy to follow, but I didn't find it boring. That's the wrong word, because I did read it very quickly and I wanted to keep picking it up. I didn't find it boring. I almost just found the story quite slow, and it doesn't really pick up until you get to the last, I don't know, like 10 pages. And then even at the end I was a bit like, oh, I kind of want like another chapter. I wanted it to keep going a little bit. So I guess that's a good thing, and potentially there's going to be another one. I just thought I would give my views on Yellowface. If you haven't read it, I do recommend it, because I think it is an interesting read, and it talks about some topics that I think are probably very prevalent in the author world, and I feel like a lot of it is probably based on Rebecca's actual experience, because it kind of sounds like that. Yeah, so it's quite eye-opening. Whoops, I just moved my camera. So yeah, I finished this one, and I've just started reading this one, which is Murder on Lake Garda. I think I've shown you these books in a vlog recently, I honestly can't remember. But this is a Sunday Times bestseller, and I'm about this far in, so I can't really comment too much, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I did find it a little bit weird getting into it, but I think that's just because I literally finished this one, put it down, and then picked this one up and started reading it on the same night, so my brain couldn't really get into it properly. But yeah, I am really enjoying this so far, so I will link this below in case you want to, well, I'll link them both below in case you want to go and pick them up for yourself. But I've never read anything from Tom Hindle before, and I think he's got quite a few different like murder type books, so if I enjoy this I might pick up another one. But let me know in the comments, what type of book are you reading at the moment? Have you got a book that you're reading? Have you got one that you need to start? Let me know, because I'm always on the hunt for good book recommendations, and I know you guys would be too, so we can share in the comments. If you've watched the vlogs for a while, you might know that Jack's sister, Grace, and I are really, really close. She is literally like my own sister. And she's in Australia. She's been living there since February, I think. And she comes home in literally a month. I am so excited to see her. She's back just before Christmas, which is so nice. She sent us a little postcard letter, and she's written in the card that the kangaroo looks like Basil, and honestly I cannot unsee it. This is Basil. The sweetest thing. I can't believe she hasn't even met Basil yet. It actually breaks my heart. Good morning. Out on a very early dog walk today because I'm heading into London, so I wanted to get Basil out on a good run around in the woods beforehand. My mum is actually coming over to look after Basil today, so he's got a play date with her, and I know that he's gonna have the best time because he loves when my mum comes around. He literally goes crazy. Such weird weather. I've put on my massive Varley coat, which I don't know if I've shown you yet, but this is new. It's really lovely because it's super long and it's got really big pockets. I can put treats in, and like I can put Basil's lead in here when he's off the lead. But I'm actually quite hot. It's such weird weather. It's so early and it's not cold at all. So I definitely feel like if we have some sunny days, it's gonna feel really warm. I think next week is actually forecast to be really sunny, so fingers crossed. But it is ridiculously muddy, and that is the worst thing about this weather when you have a dog, because you are constantly cleaning their feet
all the time, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyway, today I am heading into London. I've actually got a really lovely appointment at Dr. David Jack Skincare for a cryotherapy facial, which I'm so excited about. If you've watched my vlogs for a while, you might know that I am obsessed with facials. My mum is actually a facialist, and so I think that's where it kind of comes from. I've had facials since I was really young. I did a course of microdermabrasion years and years ago when I was at school because I had really bad acne scarring, and oh my god, it was amazing. And basically ever since then I've just been obsessed with facials. My mum always tests out like new facials, new products, new gadgets on me, and it's so good and I love it. So I'm really excited to try this facial. I am actually not 100% sure what it entails. I'm going to have a look on the website before I go so I can give you all the information. As I said at the start of the video, I'm really trying to just use this time when it's super busy with work to really hone in on all of those things that make me feel really good, whether that's like what food I'm eating, beauty treatments, all of those things. I'm just trying to use the next couple of months to, yeah, really just hone in on those and make me feel really good, especially because I do struggle quite a lot in the seasons when it gets really dark and when it's raining and it's really cold. So I'm trying to just start as I mean to go on, and hopefully that will then continue into January and February and I won't be as kind of like low as I usually am. Fingers crossed.
I've just been putting a tiny bit of makeup on. I've literally just got some concealer and a little bit of blush just to make me look a bit more alive heading into London. But I wanted to share with you, where has it gone? When I've got like a no makeup day, or I don't want to wear loads of makeup but I still want to look a bit more put together, my favourite product to use is this. This is the Wonder Skin lip tint, which I feel like I talk about quite a lot. I have just put it on, so I'm not going to do it again, but it comes out purple and you basically just draw it on like you would with a lipstick or like a normal lip tint. You leave it for like a few seconds, maybe like 10 to 20 seconds, depending on how deep you want it. If you leave it for like 30, it does go quite deep. I've got the shade Charming, and then I just use a little wipe and just wipe it off, and then I put some lip balm on. And it looks like you've got lip liner on, and I feel like it's just a really good, easy thing to use when you want a no makeup day. I feel like I haven't chatted about like beauty and makeup products that I'm loving for ages, so maybe I will share some. Right now on my skin, I've got a tiny little bit of Hourglass concealer. This is in the shade Silk. Oh, is that the shade Silk? I think so. Just like a few tiny little dots, and then I use this really small little concealer brush just to blend that out. And then I also have some blush. This is a Giorgio Armani blush in the shade 10, which I love, and it's very much running out, so I was really scraping this round. But this is such a beautiful blush colour. It's really subtle. It's got this like nice powdery pink to it, and I don't know, there's something about a powder blush that I do really love. I think it just makes it almost just diffuses everything. If you've got a tiny bit of concealer on and then a lovely powder blush, I don't know, I do love cream products, but sometimes a powder blush just looks quite, I don't know, flawless. And then I've recently got into using a translucent powder, which I've never really used before. I've never been a powder kind of person, but I received some pieces from Hourglass, a few different products, and I received this translucent powder. It's the Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm just using this little tiny fluffy brush, and I've just been popping a little bit under my eyes and then just on any areas that get shiny, so like my chin and my forehead. And honestly, I cannot believe the difference that this has made to my face. I can have barely any coverage in terms of product, like just a tiny little bit of concealer, and this just makes my skin look like I'm wearing foundation. I'm really impressed. And that's it. That's all they've got on. I actually saw a comment on my YouTube video the other day saying, what's wrong with your eyebrows? And I don't know what's wrong with my eyebrows. I've always had very thick, big eyebrows ever since I was young, and I have never really known like how to do them. I don't really fill them in. I pluck them a little bit, just like under here and at the ends and in the middle, and that is literally it. And I do that probably like, I don't know, once every few months, just when they look like they need doing. But apart from that, I've never done anything to them. I don't use like any brow products. I have actually recently got into using a brow gel just to hold them in place a little bit. Apart from that, I don't use anything on them, and I feel like, yeah, I didn't realise there was anything wrong with my eyebrows. So if that was you that commented it, then I'm sorry that my eyebrows offend you. But I'm also just going to put some earrings in. When you have like no makeup, I think putting some earrings in and doing your hair nicely just immediately makes you feel more put together. So I'm going to pop in these little ones from Nima Rowe. These are so beautiful. They're kind of like a gold ribbed mini hoop, and I think they're so lovely. Well, they're not a hoop because they don't actually hoop round, but I think they're really lovely. There we go, and I instantly feel a lot more put together, which is so nice. And then I just need to get dressed. I have got quite a lot of admin I want to get done this morning before I go. I've got about an hour and a half, so I can probably get all of that done. And then I'm probably going to bring my laptop with me today, just so that when I'm on the train I can use that hour and a bit to get some writing done while I'm just out the house and away from Basil. And I think that's going to be quite a good use of time. I'm also going to bring my book in case I get all my writing done, and then I can read my book. Also, I'm wearing this little pointel top that I showed you last night. This is lovely. It kind of feels like a pyjama top, but the only thing I would say is it's very big. I got an extra small and it's absolutely massive. Look how long this top is. It's almost like a dress, but it's very cozy, and I just think having a nice long sleeve top is very underrated, and it's really good to layer up and put under things. So I'm very glad I got it. I am thinking today's outfit, my new denim, dark denim Zara jeans because they are so comfortable, and then a lily silk cardigan, just nice and cozy and cashmere. And then I might bring out my very old trusty Under the Stories mohair tailored coat. I absolutely love this. It is so beautiful and it's just so comfy and cozy. But this is where I always struggle when I want to wear something that's not super dressy and really comfortable. What shoes are we wearing? Because I would go for a trainer now, but I don't really have any trainers. I've got my Chloe Lauren trainers, which are lace, so I feel like they're not really very autumn winter. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to get some trainers, but my problem is I don't really like many trainers that are online and that are like available. I feel like a lot of trainers are very sporty, and I'm not really keen on like the Adidas trainers and the New Balance and all of those things. Where are we finding nice trainers from that are just quite smart? Like, I love the shape of the Chloe Lauren trainers because they're a little bit chunky. They feel a bit smarter, they're not that sporty. But yeah, I mean, I would love a pair of brown, chocolate brown suede trainers. I need to try and find some. Maybe I will do that while I'm on the train. Because I do think I'm quite good at finding a specific thing. But yeah, I feel like this outfit needs a comfy pair of trainers or something a bit more chilled. So I think I'm going to end up wearing either the Chloe Lauren trainers or ballet flats. But sometimes you just want to wear a pair of trainers. First world problems, seriously.
had my facial. My face is looking a little bit red, but it won't last long. I think probably by the time I get home the redness will go down. But I absolutely loved it. So I tried to film as much as I could. It was a cryotherapy facial. We did like an exfoliant, this amazing gun at the end which had loads of serums in, so it's really good for hydration. Oh, it was amazing. My skin, look at the glow on my forehead. I can't believe it. And the exfoliation tool was so cool. It was almost like sandpaper on like a stick. It was incredible, but it didn't hurt at all. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. I'm just gonna make my way home now, go and see Basil, relinquish my mum from her dog duties, and oh, I just really recommend going into Dr. David Jack if you haven't been before. If you're looking for a facial or even like a gift for somebody at Christmas, I feel like it's such a special treat, and I love Dr. David Jack skincare products. I think they're so good. I literally swear by the SPF, it's my favourite, so I'm very excited to try some new bits, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get home. What a lovely, lovely Wednesday. Good morning. I have just arrived to the farm shop. Back at the farm shop again. This is becoming a weekly thing and I'm really enjoying it. It's Friday today and I have spent the morning filming some brand work, which took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm so excited to share these products on Instagram because I am very impressed. It's hair related and I've been trialing quite a few new hair products lately because I'm one of those people that's such a creature of habit and I will just use the same thing for years, and I'm in this like era at the moment where I want to try new things and I just want to get like my hair, my skin, all of those things at the best possible quality. So I want my hair to feel really strong, I want my skin to look really clear. So that's kind of the journey that I'm on at the moment. But yeah, I'm very excited to share that. But anyway, I've taken Basil for a walk. He is now having a big sleep at home because we were playing fetch for about 15 minutes in the stream / pond. So he was soaking wet. So I gave him a little clean off and he's at home. He was eating a carrot when I left. So I think he's going to have a nice big sleep, and I thought I would take myself to the farm shop to get some bits for the weekend, but also to sit in the cafe and get some work done because I'm really enjoying taking myself out of the house and just sitting on my laptop and tapping away. I feel like I get so in the zone and I get so much done. So I'm in a nice cozy outfit. I've got a mango checked shirt underneath and then my Ralph Lauren jumper. I really love how when you wear a shirt under something, just like these little details with the cuff and things, they just look so much more chic and put together. I've got my H&M skinny jeans on and my black knee-high boots, same as always, but this jacket is new. I really wanted to get a comfy, cozy, easy throw-on jacket that I can wear literally like what I'm doing days like today, when I just need to pop to the shops. I don't want to wear like a really tailored coat, I just want something quite quick and easy. And I used to wear like bomber jackets, but I feel like that style I don't really love anymore. I'd rather have something that's a bit more long line, and this is like a teddy jacket. It's kind of like this boucle cream material, but it's very boxy and square. I did get it in a small and I kind of wish I got it in an extra small because it is a little bit big on the arms, but I can kind of just roll it up and it's okay. But yeah, I really like this coat. It's from Nobody's Child. I will link it down below. When I want something in particular, I always just type it into Google and then see what comes up. I never really look on like a specific brand website, which I think is a really nice way of doing things. Anyways, I've got my laptop. I'm just going to put on some lip balm because my lips are super dry and I'm actually having a no makeup day today, which, can you even believe that I've got no makeup on my skin? That facial was so incredible. I've got skincare on. I've obviously had my LVL, so no mascara. I did put a little bit of lip liner on just to add a bit of colour to my lips, and then a lip balm. And I'm loving it. I'm really into these no makeup days at the moment, especially when my skin is feeling really good.